Hello, this is Tina Rappy. Thanks for joining me in my stamping studio. So the other day on my blog, I posted this card and I got lots of comments and emails asking what the dimensions are and how did I do it. This opens like this and then like this. And the biggest question I got is, how did I create this piece? So I'm going to show you today. It's going to be the exact same layout and everything, but we're going to use a different stamp set and different paper. So let me just show you this. Okay, so I am starting out, let me back up a minute. This card base is going to be Melon Mambo, and this measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then I've scored it at 5 1/2, and just grab my bone folder and get that nice and crisp. So this is for the card base itself. Then for the little flap, this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but I scored it right here at 1/2 inch. Okay, so I can just fold that over, okay? Then I'm going to take my Stampin Trimmer, and with the scoring blade, not the cutting blade, and again, here is the scored edge. So I'm on the side opposite the scored edge, and I'm going to put it at 2 1/8 of an inch. And then here, I'm just going to put a little tiny tick mark. That just marks where that is. Then I'm going to turn it at 2 inches. And I'm going to do another little tick mark here and another one here. And what that does is it gives me 3 little tick marks. Now, with the groove here in the paper cutter and with the cutting edge, I'm going to take and line up the tick mark in that little track. So I've got it right here in the track and right down here in the track. And I'm just going to cut that off. Then I'm going to turn it. Here's my other little tick mark. Put that right in that little track and the point and cut that off. So that's how we get the flap, okay? And on my card base then, I have attached some of the Painted with Love Specialty Designer Series paper. So this is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then on the inside, I've applied a piece of Whisper White. Again, 4 inches by 5 1/4. Then the way this ends up going together is I would end up putting adhesive on here and attaching it to the back of this flap. So then this closes and this goes here. All right, so that's the gist of it. But now let me show you how I did this. So the first thing, well, let's go this route. I have an oval that I cut out with the stitch shaped framelits, and I am going to use This Little Piggy stamp set, and I'm going to use this image right here. So I got him here all ready to go, and I'm going to ink it up in basic gray. And then let's get this centered on here. Okay, like that. And then I would color it in. Pardon me. In this case, I would use, this one is Powder Pink for the pig, Lemon Lime Twist for the grass, Basic Black for his little hooves, and then for the flower, Calypso Coral, and the center of the flower, Melon Mambo. All right, so to save time, because who wants to sit and watch me color, I have done that already. And then with a scrap piece of Melon Mambo, I have cut out the scallop oval using the layering ovals framelits. So this ends up going right on here. And with this, I'm going to use some Stampin Dimensionals. Get those back here. So really this card goes together pretty darn quick. The trickiest part is doing that flap, but I've already shown you how to do that, and it's really quite easy. Okay, so we have this. Then, on this flap that we did, I would use the Layering Ovals framelit, not the stitched one, but it's the one that happens to be the exact same size as the stitch shape. And I would put this on here and run it through the Big Shot. And then, like I did on this one, I added some texture to it. So I've done it already here. I've cut the oval first, and then I ran it through the embossing folder here. All right, so now let's go ahead and get this ready to put together. I'm going to grab my fast fuse here, but you could use snail, or you could use the multi-purpose glue, or the tape and tear. All right, so I've got my adhesive on there. Now, this is going on the back side, right in here. Okay, this and this. Okay, and then you can see it here on the back side. All right. Okay, so I put some adhesive on the back of this, and I'm just gently going to sit it down, not sticking it down yet. And then I'm closing this, and I want to take and scooch this over so that it fits just right. Okay, just like that, and then I'm going to push it down. Now, it's stuck to this inside and here. And what happens as you close this, because this has dimensionals under it, it kind of holds it in place there, okay, and keeps it closed. But I want to open it up for a minute, and I've got 14 inches of this ribbon, which is the metallic edge, the gold metallic edge ribbon. And I'm going to wrap it around from the inside here to the outside and tie it. And then let me go ahead and trim my ends. There we go, just like this, or with the first one. So obviously the only thing that I changed was the paper, and then on my original card I have the oval horizontal, and this time I have it vertical. But a super easy card. Maybe you guys could leave a comment as to what you think we should call this type of fold. But here it is, just like this, and then here was the original one again, like that. So I hope you enjoyed your visit today, and I'd love to have you come back another time. Thanks, and happy stamping!